40 years ago, Jane and I hit the road to discover America's food highways. Over 100,000 meals later, we're still finding delicious food, adventure, natural beauty, and interesting people. From the gleam of Phoenix through the desert to the timeless splendor of the Grand Canyon, a road trip through Arizona is a glorious taste of the American West. The route's good eats include stylish modern cuisine, as well as some breathtaking hot dogs.
Yeah, so we are short leash hot dogs and rollover donuts. We started as a food truck about 9 years ago and have since been able to grow into a permanent shop here in Central Phoenix. Our hot dogs are very unique. We serve all of our hot dogs on naan bread, which is an Indian-style flatbread. It just holds up well the size of the hot dog and all the toppings we put on it.
No, these are not your ordinary hot dog buns. And they're definitely not your ordinary hot dogs. The possibilities at Short Leash are flabbergasting, including brilliant and exquisite side dishes. This is a hot dog joint like you've never seen before. With close to 17,000 acres, South Mountain Park is the world's largest city park. Like Camelback Mountain and Superstition Mountain, it's an icon of a city known as Valley of the Sun. Thanks to its colorful mining history, Arizona is dotted with ghost towns, some forgotten, others reborn as fantastic vacation destinations. One of the most alluring is the Goldfield ghost town. Here is a vivid vision of the American West, especially as idealized in Hollywood movies. But in Goldfield, there are no dry winds moving through the bones of abandoned saloons, and no tumbleweeds rolling down empty streets. This Apache Junction destination is a ghost town come back to life. Named after the Apache Indians who once traveled along it, the Apache Trail, formerly known as Arizona Route 88, is a 120-mile circle route through the Superstition Mountains. The old Southern Pacific Railroad used to boast of its scenic appeal with the slogan, "Every mile, a scene worthwhile, sunshine all the way." The first lake you encounter on the trail is Canyon Lake, a beautiful oasis of outdoor sports and sun worship, surrounded by steep cliffs and twisting ravines. You can take the trail all the way to Roosevelt Lake, but we're heading back to Phoenix. Back in Phoenix, if you are looking for great Mexican food, find Ritos in the historic Garfield neighborhood. It's a humble place, hardly more than a kitchen, but Ritos enchilada-style burritos, smothered with cheese and your choice of red or green chili, are magnificent, as are from-scratch tacos and tostadas. If you're a foodie, it's a Phoenix must-eat. Montezuma Castle National Monument features one of the best-preserved cliff dwellings in North America. The 20-room structure was built by the southern Sinaguans and actually has nothing to do with Aztec Emperor Montezuma. But the misnomer given by European settlers remains, testimony to the grandeur of the castle. Sedona, Arizona has a groovy vibe, and it has long developed a reputation as a haven for lively counterculture life, but really, it isn't all that freaky. Downtown, you can stroll along the main street, sit and relax on the patio, or visit the multitude of shops, restaurants, art galleries, spas, and tour companies offering adventures in the desert. The Casa Sedona Inn is off the beaten path, but if you're looking for a meal to remember, do yourself a favor and find it. Yes, it's a great place to stay, a boutique hotel tucked away from the bustle of town, offering beautiful views of the surrounding red rocks. But we like it because it's home to one of the best restaurants in town, serving extraordinary meals that include breakfast you will long remember. Muffins, creative tacos, the fried bread known as sopapillas, and crisp-edge waffles all are masterfully cooked and handsomely presented. Even an ordinary egg is served in high style. One of the must-do adventures to experience when you visit Sedona is to view the area's red rocks from a seat in a four-wheel drive, all-terrain vehicle. But this is a trip that is not for the faint of heart. You're going to need to hold on tight as the buggy you're riding in rolls, pitches, and yaws over ruts and roots, past juniper and cypress trees, finally to a rugged trail aptly known as the road of no return. All this is part of the Broken Arrow Tour with Pink Jeeps, an extreme off-road expedition featuring giant red rock spires and 360-degree views of the area's awe-inspiring rock formations. The Red Rock Cafe on the outskirts of Sedona is a Roadfood favorite. A friendly restaurant, little known to passing tourists, it serves brilliantly colorful southwestern meals starting at sunrise. The morning menu's flagship is a truly amazing cinnamon roll, wide as a dinner plate, laced with buttery veins of cinnamon and raisins, and topped with a bowl full of icing. Handsome meals are followed by glorious desserts, many of which are personally made by the restaurant's waitstaff. So whether you want a beautiful lunch, hearty breakfast, or just a slice of pie and coffee, put this town favorite on your Sedona hit list. It's where the locals eat. Flagstaff, Arizona, known as the gateway to the Grand Canyon, is a classic stop for road trippers along Old Route 66. A tourist way station on the Mother Road for decades, it retains a powerful Old West flavor trimmed with imagery of travel, great murals of public art, and stately buildings that reflect the city's importance on the road west.
We're at the Lava Tube Cave. It's about 1.5 miles in. It's a little rough going in, but I call it the mouth of the earth. It's a little rough at first, but it kind of smooths out. I was here last week. I had a group of about 65, and even a 3-year-old negotiated the cave. So of course she had some help from her mother and father, but so if a 3-year-old can do it, you can do it. If you were in Flagstaff and you want something to do, this would be like a must stop, because it's not very far from Flag, maybe 15 minutes, then you're going to hit a dirt road another 10 minutes in, and it's kind of one of those surprises that not many people know about, and once you get down here, you'll be glad you came.
The Lava Tube Cave is a hidden attraction that not many people know. On the other hand, everybody knows the Grand Canyon. It's one of the most familiar natural wonders on Earth. But just knowing about it, or seeing pictures of it, nothing can compare to actually being here. This awe-inspiring earthly crevice is 1 mile deep and 277 miles long. Its walls reveal 2 billion years of the planet's geological history. You can hike it, raft it, ride a mule along the valley's floor, or take a helicopter tour from above. The scale of size is like nowhere else. Its raw beauty packing power that infuses our own tiny place in the universe with an uplifting spiritual dimension.
This episode of Road Food Adventures is sponsored by Avis. Renting the car of your choice with optional Wi-Fi, navigation, and international calling on the Travel Tab Adventurer. More information is at avis.com.